fact, this year's Stag Bowl was a battle of number 1 versus number 2, the best offense versus the best defense, UMHB versus Mount Union. Who would come out as national champions? Let's find out. To Salem, Virginia we go, where Pete Frenberg and the Crusaders look to repeat as national champions. If you hate points, then you probably love this game. No score with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. D'Angelo Fulford looking deep, and he is picked off by Jefferson Fritz. Fritz is going to find some running room. He's going to return it almost to midfield here, but a penalty would negate the majority of that return. Very next play for the Crew. Former Ellison Eagle star Carl Robinson III returns the favor by throwing an interception, his first of 2 on the night. Mount Union up 3-0 early in the fourth quarter. All decides to launch one to the end zone. UMHB defenders mistime their jumps, and the ball somehow lands in the hands of Justin Hill. We have a touchdown. Mount Union takes the 10-0 lead, and they'd add to that lead not too long after Carl Robinson III can't find anyone open. He's sacked in the end zone for the safety. The Purple Raiders now up 12-0. Nothing going right for the Crew on offense. And the Mount Union defense would continue to terrorize CR3 here. He's taken down on 3rd and long. Mount Union had 7 sacks on the night. They hang on to win their 13th national title, 12-0 the final. It's the lowest scoring Stag Bowl ever. Our own Curtis Quillen is in Salem with more. Curtis.
Well, thanks, Jessica. Leading up to tonight's game, a lot of people were talking about, ourselves included, were the UMHB defense against the Mount Union offense. That didn't turn out to be the key tonight, as the Crusader defense was as potent as ever and as dominant as ever. The key tonight was the Crusader offense against the Raider defense. Now, in the second quarter, Mount Union was punting from its own end zone, at which point the Crusader defense run into the kicker. That penalty wipes out a Bryce Wilkerson punt return for a touchdown. On the ensuing drive, UMHB tries to fake the punt on 4th down and cannot convert it. That fake punt gave the Raiders a short field, setting up a field goal, and Pete Frenberg says that play is what ultimately cost them the game.
We had opportunities that we did not capitalize on. They did. They made a big play. They scored the touchdown. They got a short field and kicked a field goal. That's the difference in the ballgame.
After the game ended, Coach Frenberg thanked his seniors for their 4 years at UMHB. In that time, they made 4 playoff runs and 2 to the national championship game, winning 1 last year. But the good news for them, if they can get back next year, it's a lot closer to home, because for the next 2 years, the Crusaders are hosting the Stag Bowl at Woodforest Bank Stadium in Shenandoah. With the Crusaders in Salem, Virginia, Curtis Quillen, Channel 6 Sports.